We've got Chartbusters lined up for you, so let's get right back to it with Kunal Bothra, who's joining in. And Kunal, discuss AU Small Finance.
So AU Small Finance Bank is one of the only few private sector banks which is trading at a fresh 52-week high as compared to many of the other private sector banks which are still underperforming. And the charts, over the medium to long term for AU Small Finance Banks is quite interesting because it's formed a classical channel pattern. So as you can see that the stock has been adhering to this channel pattern consistently with the lower end of the trend line acting as major support for the stock price in every kind of market phases. Even in the recent correction, the stock fell down to as much as I think 550, 555 before it found a major support at this rising trend line support. And on the other hand, this is a major resistance where it acts as a more of an inflection zone for a small finance bank as a zone of resistance for the stock price. We've seen almost 4 times in the last 1.5 to 2 years the stock facing resistance. So even if we expect from current levels of 730, 740, where AU Small Finance Bank is trading, we expect the stock to come back to the upper end of the trend line, which means closer to 770, 775 could be a near-term top for the stock price, which means a room of another 5% to 7% higher for the stock price over the near term. So short-term traders can play out for this trend. 775 approximately could be a target range for AU Small Finance Bank before the stock gets into some sort of exhaustion.
Sure. And Kunal, let's have some trading ideas too.
So I'll suggest a couple of buy calls. The first one is about Deepak Nitrate. That stock looking quite charged up. It's moved up higher by 0.5% or 1% or so. So looks attractive for a target of 2050. I'm upping the stop loss to 1925. And the second would be about IEX, a flag pattern breakout on the hourly charts, trading at 160 plus mark. Looks attractive for a 10 rupee upside, 170 as a target, stop loss 155.